ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
Recently, we completed a private villa project in Nad Al Sheba, who were tasked with the design and execution of staircase railings to imitate roofs, with a base material of solid brass and hand-finished hammered texture, measuring 36 metres in length and weighing 1.5 tonnes in total. Because of its sheer length, it had to be casted in 1 metre sections and assembled on site under close supervision of our technical team. Full installation took only 10 days from arrival to project handover. It was sent via air freight to limit the overall project length and ensure a timely delivery of the project. Contact us for any metal art inquiries, including railings, sculptures, custom handles, murals and more.
To me, UAE is more home than India. To me, the rulers of the UAE, all the 7 emirates, have taught us that it is not necessary for you
Welcome everyone to your favorite program, Pearls of Union, where we bring you the most successful personalities here in the UAE. Our inspiring guests have moved from the darkness of challenges to the light of success. Our inspiring guests have set a title for success and ambition. And our special guest for today is Mr. Raju Iyer, and he is the CEO of AURRA. Welcome, Mr.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Fine, thank you. What about you, sir?
Nothing to complain. I'm very fine, thank you.
Thank you. So please, sir, in the beginning, can you tell us about yourself, your background, and also about the significant milestones you have achieved in your professional journey? We need more details about the whole journey.
To start with, I'm an Indian and born and raised in India, and came to UAE in 1993, basically because my background is I am a vegetarian. My mother doesn't allow eggs in the house. My wife, who I married, is a non-vegetarian. She needs fish 5 days a week, 5 days in a week. So to get rid of the problem, we said, let's move to Dubai. So that's how we came in 1993 to Dubai. We came here with an idea of staying here for 2 years and then going back. It's 33 years now. We are still moving back, and I don't think we will move back ever because of this country. Coming to the background, I'm a chartered accountant by profession, so don't ask me why I'm in metal industry, but I'm a born chartered accountant to do accounting and finance. I came here as an accountant in 93, and my boss then told me, I told him there's nothing much in accounts here, I want to go back. He said, come with me to a particular site, which was an ADNOC site in Abu Dhabi. We went there, we met a gentleman called Carlos Rosso. Then he asked me, what do you think of this meeting? So I gave him my opinion. He said, okay, let's go to another meeting. And that's how my journey started in the UAE, moving from accounts into marketing. So he took me for a meeting in Abu Dhabi, and that's how the journey into marketing started. The field which we are in is very logical, in the sense that you have to look at floor plans, you have to do a bit of engineering, and you have to understand how things work. And it kind of interested because it came from a logical background of accountancy. From there, we went into branding. We developed a brand. We marketed the brand thanks to him. In 2008, my children were grown up and were supposed to go to college. So I said, let them see what India is. So with that idea, we went back. All the three children said, I don't agree to what you're doing, but we are going with you. I couldn't manage myself in India because you got used to certain advantages growing up in the Middle East. So I came back in 2010, and since then I have been here. 2018, I quit my company after 25 years, and then joined another company where I stayed for 3 years, developed the brand for them. Then I said, before going 6 feet under, let me try my own. And that's how AURRA was created. So for 4 years we've been AURRA now.
So this is the whole journey, and these are the exceptional experiences that you have gained along the way, actually.
In a way, it is moving from a line which you're comfortable with. I mean, if somebody told me to do accounts, I'm very comfortable with. Yeah. So move from that into a very unconventional role in a different world where competition is worldwide. In India, we were just Indians and we were competing amongst ourselves. In Dubai, it's international. So you're competing amongst so many people, so many nationalities. It was fun, and the challenge was to adapt to that.
So you choose the difficult path.
Not difficult, exciting, I would say. Difficult is a very challenging, it's an exciting thing to do.
What were the main challenges that you have faced during your career, and how did you overcome them?
I know numbers. I know 10 plus 10 is 20. In marketing, the first thing I learned is 10 plus 10 could be 18, could be 22, could be 23. You don't know. How? Yeah. Well, you go to meet a person, he says, I'll give you this job. So you take it at face value and come back and say, yeah, this job is mine. It could not be yours. I've had instances when we get orders and then they get cancelled. So it's more from a very definitive field to a very imaginative thing. So you have to read what the other person is going to say, what the other person, what he says, how you interpret, and then how you put forth your views. So that was a very, very different challenge. And by the way, driving is a challenge in the UAE because it's not about how you drive, it's about how the other person drives. So you say, this guy is going to cut lane now, so you slow down. Marketing is very much got to do with something like that, where you have to interpret what the other person is saying. So that was one challenge. Always, when you get out of your comfort zone, you have a security issue. You kind of believe, am I going to keep my job? Would I get another job? We are starting a family, what are you going to do with that? So a lot of insecurity comes. How you fight those insecurities is the next challenge. And then it is about competition, it is about making good money. All of these are challenges which you, over a period of years, overcome.
And who have been your biggest supporters and mentors throughout your career? The persons who have helped you to overcome these challenges?
One is my wife, on the personal front. She's the one who says, go, fight, we'll be there with you. So she is one strong bond. The second is my boss. I would like to name him, I don't know whether I can, but his name is Nadeem Batish. Since '93, I've been with him. He taught me marketing. He took me through branding. He made me understand what margins are, how margins work, how presentation helps in making more money. how to be committed, and if you are committed and if you tell someone that I will do this on a day, you do it on that day. So he was the biggest support I had. Going back before coming to Dubai, I had a mentor in my chartered accountancy course. He's still around. He was the man who taught me the ability to say no. I think that's very important because in life, a lot of people don't know how to say no. So you overcome it, you do things which are not professional, you end up saying yes, yes, yes to everything. Be it your boss, be it your colleagues, be it your business relationship. The ability to say no, I think, is a virtue which everybody should develop.
So they were your source of inspiration.
Source of inspiration, source of direction, source of purpose.
Yeah, they guided you.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Sir, you know, every beginning has a story. So how was the story and how was the beginning of AURRA?
During the pre-COVID times, if you were to go to Doha, you had to fly through Oman, you had to fly through Kuwait, and then get into Doha. We were doing a very big project in Doha. So I had to travel about 2 times a week to Doha, then from there to Saudi, from Saudi back. It was getting very tiresome. And one day I had an accident on Sheikh Zayed Road, and the whole family said, is it really worth it? And that's the time I chose to quit the company which I was with 25 years. Then went to another company, developed the brand because of my experience and thanks to my boss in that company. Commercially, it did not work out. Professionally, we are still friends, but at the end of the day, they had the brand developed and we left it at that. Came out of that, we post-COVID, nobody likes to employ a 55-year-old unless they need your experience. What advantage you get by being in the market from 93 is you make your connections. People know you. And there was a space, which I could explain later, where we went and sold a concept. The concept worked. So that's how AURRA got incorporated. So we said rather than do it for someone else, do it for yourself with a concept which was very different.
And what strategies have you implemented to achieve such remarkable success in a short time?
Again, I wouldn't say remarkable success, modest success, yes. But you see, when you talk about branding, okay, branding comes with items which are sold by a particular company, okay. So let's say Louis Vuitton is there, okay, which is totally different from my line. Louis Vuitton cannot sell any other brand bags in that shop, correct? Or you go to a Rolex shop, or you go to a Mont Blanc pen. They cannot sell something which is not in their brand range. But if you want something in a different brand in that shop, what can you do? You can't do anything. You have to walk away from that shop. It's very similar in our industry. If you go to a building has about 500 doors. All these 500 doors require not less than 30 different products, okay? Now these 30 products under a particular brand, if somebody comes and tells me that I want 2 products which are not in your brand but with somebody else, he will try to convince you, buy from my brand, this is superior, that is inferior, all of that. What we do in AURRA differently is, we tell them, we give you what you want, not what we have. So you come to me, you tell me that this is what I want. So we say, okay, we'll try to source it for you. And that's how we sell. This became a concept which took shape from 21 to 22, primarily also because social media has become very strong. So if you take a villa, a lady of the house likes a particular light, likes a particular handle, likes a particular switch, tiles, so on and so forth. She's going through Instagram, she's going through Pinterest, she's going through a lot of things. So is the man. So the availability of information is huge in the industry. And when you get bottlenecked by saying that I can get only these items, people don't much prefer it. So we started sourcing materials. So we go to Australia, we go to Canada, we go to UK, we go to Germany, and we source material which people want. It is not enough to source. It is important that you technically know that this works. Because at the end of the day, I could source the material, no big deal. But it has all to be put together and made to work. And that's what we are specialized in.
So you have skilled people who work with you.
I consider myself a smart donkey. I have walked from 93 on the same road. So a donkey which walks the same line becomes a smart donkey. 32 years of experience in this market. We have a team of 5 salespeople as of today. 3 of them come from a hospitality background. 1 comes from a project management background. I have 3 estimators who are my strengths, who come from the ironmongery background. We have a metal work estimator who's experienced in metal work. Anita, who is the founder, she is experienced in design and creative ability. So the combination of people, plus at the end of the day, you should give back what you received. Yeah. So the idea is, as we grow, we teach people. A lot of people are very happy to learn. And touch wood, till date, we have not got a single person leaving us. So
this is your concept, and actually this is your special impact in this competitive market. This is your special imprint.
See, everything should touch a chord. It should somewhere touch the imagination of a person. It should somewhere, a person should rely on you. If I speak to you, you should find comfort in what I say. The rest is immaterial. I mean, it's a product, you make this, produce that, do this, it's all fine. If you are able to be committed and you are able to show that, yes, this guy will not betray me, in whatever sense. Betray is a very hard word. Will not betray my trust. With the product, with the service, with the quality, with the price, you don't have to sell anything.
No, sir, if I ask you about the key achievements that you are most proud of at AURRA, what are these key achievements?
My daughter, when she was 22, she bought a Jaguar. I started my career with a Honda Civic. She wanted to start with a Jaguar. Then she moved on to Scotland. So I had the Jaguar car. Me and my wife used to go around, source the material, put it in the car, go to the customer, give it to him, take the check from him, give the check to the supplier, and that's how 21 we started AURRA. We used to work half a day, come home, watch TV. All our 3 kids were away from us. We started like that. Then it grew to 2 people. In 22, it grew to 5. We took an office in Silicon Oasis Techno Hub. Then we were around 3.5 million turnover. Then in 23, we grew to 9. We were about 4 million. 24 end, we closed at around 6 million. We are 15 now. These are milestones which, when you go to bed in the night, make you feel nice. A, you're responsible for 15 people's families. B, those people treat you as a family in the office. If you come to our office, it is always fun-filled. You will never see, I think there's a kunafa party going on now, because one of the guy's son was sick and he's become better, so he bought kunafa. We have fun in the office. The concept is enjoy what you do. It's not about just work. It's not about 8:30 to 5. So the milestones we achieved, when I look back, is fun, creating a team. In 21, if somebody had told me that I would do 7 million and I would have a team of 15, I would have laughed it off. So yeah, quite proud of that. And hopefully 25, we should end at 20 million, if all goes well.
So in this rapidly evolving field, how do you maintain innovation into your services?
In our industry, we do 2 wings. We have the ironmongery and we have casted metal. In casted metal, it is the imagination which is brought to reality. So for example, you tell me, Raju, I want a fish which is shaped like a mermaid and it has to be 6 feet tall in the swimming pool deck. Create one for me in brass. So our job every day involves creation. We don't have a catalog for our metal work. It's what we have achieved. So if you go to Abu Dhabi temple, we have built all the bells and the grills around the bells. There's a shaker's house in Nadal Sheba. We have built a staircase which is 1.5 tons of brass. We've done sculptures, we have done wall murals. So every day it's a design which is created, which is made. I come from the boring part of the job, which is basically ironmongery. So that's locks, handles. So how we keep ourselves engaged. The technology is continuously evolving. So you have access control. First you had keys in your hand. Now you no longer have keys. You have cards. Now it's gone from cards to retina. So our line is also more like a doctor's line. You have to keep reading, you have to keep learning, you have to keep knowing what technology is coming up. You have the wind resort coming in Ras Al Khaimah. If you look at it, it is absolutely out of this world. If you look at the designs, the way they create it, I mean, you have to keep abreast with what solutions you can offer, what options are there, how you can make things work. So yeah, we do that continuously.
So thanks to your commitment to excellence and innovation, you have built your success story. So how can you define success today?
Success to me materially doesn't matter. I don't want to be a millionaire or a multimillionaire. I want to see my kids happy. I want to see my family happy. And family, apart from our family, is the extended family which we have built. So if those 15 people, and inshallah we become 20, 25, are happy, then I believe we have achieved success. I mean, the rest is immaterial. When you're 6 foot under, people should remember you as a good person. That's what matters.
Now, sir, based on your experiences, what is your advice to the new generation?
The new generation should work hard. They should party harder, but they should work hard. More than anything else, I think they deserve to learn. Today, what information is available to the younger generation, it's more than absorbing that knowledge than to understand what to pick from what is available, because it is so huge, it is so vast that you have to have the ability to choose and select what is right and what is not right. And that, I think, is the challenge for the new generation. That's what I would say.
The UAE has for sure contributed to your success story. So what is your thankful message you would like to convey through our episode to the UAE and its rulers?
To me, UAE is more home than India. To me, the rulers of the UAE, all the 7 Emirates, have taught us that it is not necessary for you to be flamboyant. They are such good human beings, and that's what they give to the world. They are basically good human beings. And being good human beings, they think right. They think what is good for their citizens. They think what is good for the people who are residing in this country. For a person who came to live here for 2 years and has stayed back for 32 years, all I can say is thank you to this wonderful country.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for these informations and for these details. It was my pleasure talking with you today. Wish you all the best.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
Dear audience, this is the end of our episode. Watch us next week. Goodbye.